already going to be April.
It's tomorrow, in fact. By the time this episode's out, we're well into April.
April, which means spring.
Spring, sure.
Is spring now?
I think we're technically springing.
Is it spring?
We've already sprung forward.
We have sprung forward.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, isn't that nice when you walk out at like 7 p.m. It's still light out.
I hate that shit.
Really want it to be dark faster?
No, I don't like because they do it Saturday night and I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning on Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
I'm never looking forward to springing forward.
Really?
No, I love the fall back.
Yeah, you're born to fall back.
Love the fall back. One extra hour of sleep that night. Oh, baby, sign me up.
I know.
You know, people say get rid of daylight savings. I say every 6 months, give me an extra hour of sleep.
I've said this once and I'll say it again. Fuck the farmers.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck the farmers.
Every single one of them.
Got them.
Yeah,
got the farming industry.
I tell you what, they're not listening.
I don't know, man. You're on a tractor all day. You might want to listen to a pod like us.
No, the only people listening to our podcasts are incels. They're in basements. Shout out to we love you, but you're definitely in a metro area.
Mm-hmm.
You probably spend too much money on coffee.
Yes.
And you're signed up to more than one OnlyFans, and that's cool. Sex workers.
Our incel fans are so incelibate, so insular in their world. They don't even comment. They're so shy.
Yeah.
They're so it's not like they're not even there.
Yeah.
But God bless them.
That or they text me directly, and those are mostly like married guys who I know.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they saying? Must be nice. Wait, you have a bed all to yourself? Wow.
No, they're messaging me about vasectomies and stuff.
Are they really?
Yeah, we've talked about Dr. Snip.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. Shout out to Josh.
Would you ever get vasectomy?
Would I ever get vasectomy?
Would you ever get a vasectomy?
I'd
cut the old pipes?
I'd consider it especially if I had kids or if I had definitively decided that I was never going to do it.
I would say you'd be a good dad.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, and here's why. Number one, playing catch with your kid. Bonding, sports. You're an athlete. Yeah. You're also a considerate guy.
Sure.
Number two, as a young man, having you as a father, you're always going to be down for junk food. Always going to be down for McDonald's. Always going to be down for wings. The wife or your estranged wife or some woman that you've knocked up is going to be like, can you not do that to our child?
And I'll say, this is my weekend. If he wants McDonald's, we're going to McDonald's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't bond with my child the one day a month that I have him.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I can't do the one thing that he likes that I do.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, obviously, ideally, situation-wise, is that you would be a father full-time. But if anyone could really nail the weekend dad, it would be you.
I'd be a great weekend dad.
I think you would nail it.
I also think I would be a great stay-at-home dad. Oh, baby.
I think that's true.
I think I was maybe born to be a stay-at-home dad.
You were born to have a baby Bjorn.
I was born to Bjorn.
You're born to Bjorn. Born to Bjorn. Good band.
But have we talked about baby Bjorn? I saw a picture of Daniel Craig wearing a baby Bjorn, and it scared the shit out of me because, like, I'm so scared that I would trip and fall and land flat on my baby.
Oh my! Just like pancake with your kid.
Yeah, just feel it smush under my body.
Well, I'm such like a guy who's not into having kids that I would forget that I have a kid, especially if it's on my back. That'd be kind of wild. I'd be like, oh fuck.
Whoops. Yeah, you're like riding a motorcycle. Like, oh, whoops.
No. I drove like that. I squished my kid. Oh, my God. Is he all right back there?
You good, buddy?
You have a lifeless baby on your back.
I'll take him to McDonald's.
It's fine. I saw one time I was at the at the Pasadena Flea Market.
Pasadena Flea.
And I saw none other than Donald Glover with a baby on his chest.
In the
Bjorn.
Bjorn, the papoose?
Like, just like when the baby's kind of like free falling like that, but on his chest.
Sort of like a free Geppetto situation.
And you know what? I will say, Donald Glover, super cool. One of the coolest men alive, might I say.
Yeah.
No longer formerly Childish Gambino.
Sure.
Even though he had a baby on his chest, even cooler.
Yeah.
Which means, man, I think if I had a baby on my chest, I'd look pretty fucking cool.
I think we could pull it off.
Yeah.
Come on.
Should
We're wearing some raw Japanese denim, a vintage freaking tee.
Yes.
Baby's also wearing a vintage tee and raw denim.
That's
Come
not bad.
on.
So
Yeah,
we-
think about Eddie, think about all the cool stuff you could put your baby.
Oh,
cool
man.
clothes you could put on your baby.
It's like I can experiment my looks on the baby.
Exactly.
And they're like, "Oh, your baby has a cowboy hat." I'm like, "Do you think that's cool?"
Yeah, does he look good? Is he pulling it off?
With those dark eyebrows and dark hair, do you think he's pulling off this cowboy hat? Yeah. Why is your baby wearing engineer boots? Do you think he can pull it off?
Does he look good though?
Do you think if I had it too, I could pull it off?
Does it feel like stolen valor? Does it feel like workwear stolen valor when he does it?
Is your baby all in camo? Is there a problem with that? Is that do you think he can't pull it off? Do you think anyone in my family with my last name and these looks can pull it off? Like, are you using your baby to model clothes? No. You don't just do AI. I'm like,
Well, that's the first step. You do the AI model of your baby in the clothes.
yes.
You think, okay, he could pull that off.
What was I gonna say? So speaking of, this doesn't really have a segue here. Did a show on Thursday in good old Venice, California. Venice, California. If to those people who are listening may not know, is both an affluent and dangerous part of Los Angeles.
Sure, yeah.
Where you got some good old fashioned techie bros and good old fashioned stabby crackies.
Yeah, imagine like the favelas of Brazil, but everyone's hot.
I don't know what favelas means.
The slums.
Ah, yes. City of God.
Yeah.
Never watched it. Cool poster.
Yeah, but they also look like they could have been in an episode of an ABC Family show.
Yeah. There's guys in Venice. There's guys in Southern California that don't have a house, have been living on the streets, and they're kind of.
They look better than me.
They look better than you and me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, we're really killing it with the fades and those jeans.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes you'll see them like doing ab workouts next to their tent, and you're like, well, I'm glad you're committed to your fitness.
LA has some of the hottest unhoused. I
Yeah.
mean, one time, me and the wife were just driving. We were like in Echo Park at a red light, and we look over, and there's the most beautiful man with a sign saying "Need cash." I'm like,
Buddy, somebody needs to show him seekingarrangements.com.
I know, man. You don't need cash.
You're hot.
You need an agent.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You need a manager. You need to harness these looks.
Yeah, if I worked for WME, I'd be scouting the tents.
Get
around
in here,
Venice.
man. Yeah, and then you're like,
We're gonna get you on a Bravo show like yesterday.
now. We need you now. We need to get you in a house that has other hot singles in it as well.
Maybe monkey bars. I don't know. We'll see.
That poster, Monkey Bar Mansion.
Yeah, Monkey
all
Bar
AI.
Mansion.
It looked when I put it into AI, and I was like, "Wow, artists, you're screwed."
Yeah.
I didn't have to say hotter.
You didn't even have to. That was
the first. I say hot
was-
singles in a mansion full of. If people don't know, I did a reel for the show last week. Check it out. And we saw a reality show called Monkey Bar Mansion. And it's just a mansion full of monkey bars and hot singles just hanging out, being swingers, quote unquote. And it nailed it, man.
Yeah, it really does look like Bravo promotional material.
And they're all hanging, like having a good time. Like, so if one of them falls, are they out? Are they are the ones that are not hanging can't? They have less privileges. What's the story?
And we'll work that out before the pitch meeting.
Yeah. I just need to know if someone has some good upper body strength. That's all they need to know.
That's what we need.
Anyway, so good old Venice, California, went down right by the boardwalk, which can be real dicey at night.
Okay.
So I was doing a show, and LA, I think a lot of affluent cities in America, whether it's New York, Chicago, not only affluent, but bigger cities that have like people with clientele that have money to spend on useless stuff. Yeah. Do you know all about this kind of world? These kind of like Soho House kind of people.
I mean, I'm vaguely familiar with
You know
the
what I'm talking
concept
about?
of
Like Nouveau
Soho
House kind of people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like everything but the apartment. It's like all amenities but the condo. It's like we have a gym, we have a cafe, we have a movie
co-working
theater
space,
we have a
restaurant,
we have a poker room, we have we have spas, we have whatever, and like so people just go there. And that's their office. That's their social life. Anyway, I did a show there,
Was it at the Soho? Well, there's not a Soho House.
No, it's called Nouveau House or something.
Noy House.
Noy House, annoyed. I kept calling it Annoyed House, so maybe maybe they didn't like that. And then a bar area, whatever.
Was it just for members, or was it for
members
anyone?
and for Don't Tell people and stuff? So Don't Tell Comedy. So I do the show, and man, once again, I'm married. All right,
He's
everybody.
married. All right,
Happily married. My
happily
wife,
married. Again, ignore all of the stuff you see in those gossip rags. None of it's true.
I mean, yeah, I love my wife, and I want no one else in this world. But a man can look. A man can stare. I have a staring problem.
Sure.
It's not my fault.
You can't control.
I can't control it.
You got a staring problem. Maybe you could control it, but for the sake of this, we'll say you can't control it.
I could close my eyes, look away, or maybe the moment they do this, they look around like, what are you looking at? I don't keep staring.
Sure, you could. You could. But
I
then
could.
you wouldn't be you.
I wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Nazi salute or staring at someone too long at a supper club or whatever.
Just living his truth.
I'm just being me.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to do a Roman salute twice? I don't know. Is it wrong to stare at a beautiful woman across from a bar, even though you have a wedding ring on in your pocket?
Either way, Eddie's doing both.
Anyway, God, there's some beautiful people at these clubs.
Yeah. Venice in general.
Just the hots are just roaming
They're
around.
out there.
They're just roaming around free. What are they doing?
I don't know, because it also seems like none of them have jobs.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
I'm sure they do. They're all like graphic designers.
Are they all
or
broke?
yoga directors. I have no idea.
They all can't have money. They all dress well. They all look great.
I have no idea what
And they're
up
all
to.
young.
I assume they work in marketing and also have parents' money.
Yeah, I guess. Not all of them? There's so many hots.
Yeah.
And I'm going across genders here, male, female, and everything else in between. It's just like I was just like hot, hot, hot. If you guys did it right now, I would watch. If you guys did it right now, I'd watch. If you just did it by yourself, I'd watch. Just point to a guy. If you jerked off, I'd watch you.
I'd watch.
I'd watch. I'd root, and I would give you a high five with the other hand, of course. Unless you use both hands.
Unless you're busy with that one.
Which I could.
I don't want to tell you. I'm not the director here.
No,
I'm just watching.
yeah. Hey, man, don't let me get in the batter's box with you. You swing away however how you like it. Speaking of which, we're both baseball fans.
Yes. Wait, did you have anything else to say about this show?
No, they're just hot
There's
people
just a
there.
lot of hots,
But I will say this about the hots. The hots, they don't laugh.
No, they're a little. Well, they don't want wrinkles. They can't risk the laugh lines.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's why you
my-
would have had a great set.
Yeah, it's not.
You crushed
Yes.
for the environment.
Yes, it's not the lack of work I'm doing in my writing. It's not the lack of performance. It's not me off the top berating them, calling them fucking assholes for not enjoying me within 5 seconds. No, it's them. They
them.
don't want to smile because they're vain.
Anytime I don't have a good set, it's because the crowd is bad.
Yes. It's like reverse customer's always right.
Yes. The crowd
It's always wrong.
that doesn't love me is always wrong.
Yeah.
But the crowd that loves me, I think they're on to something.
Yeah. Also, the crowd. I mean, they're also wrong. Sometimes, like, you guys like that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, you like this slop.
You guys are stupid. And
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I will have a good set and be like, what is wrong with these people?
This is how much we hate ourselves in this business. If I kill, I'm like, yeah, you do that for anybody. If I bomb, I'm just like, wow, you don't like anybody?
That's so true.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, I guess I had a great set, but fucking anybody. It's something in the room. I don't know.
Honestly, being a self-centered comedian that I am, nothing is better than everyone bombing but me.
Yeah,
destroying.
I hate to admit it, but that
I want a
feels really
terrible
good.
show, but me.
No, it does feel good.
Yeah, especially when people are like, are these professional comedians? And then you come up like, now
That's a professional.
there we go.
Now that's comedy.
There we go. Didn't ask what you do for a living or how long you've been together. You just went right to the goods. That's comedy right there,
That's
everyone.
comedy.
And I would laugh, but I can't because I'm vain.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk about baseball.
Baseball.
What are your thoughts on this torpedo bats scenario? Now,
My thoughts are get the Seattle Mariners some torpedo bats like yesterday.
If you guys don't know, obviously we're talking about Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball on the up and up. I'm starting to like seeing this. I mean, you know what baseball needs to succeed?
More home runs.
No. They need fiascos.
Fiasco.
They need.
What's an example? Or
Last year, it was the uniforms. They're see-through. I can
yeah.
see their underwear.
Yeah.
This is terrible. This is a big fiasco. It's a mishap. Then Major League Baseball, let's throw a wacky bat in there. Another fiasco.
That's a fiasco to you?
Yes, because the rest of them were legal. Is this legal? Is this not legal? What's happening? Is this cheating?
I don't think it is.
Next year, what's the next fiasco?
Pitchers will start taking more steroids.
I think a pitcher will kick the ball.
Oh, if we get a pitcher who kicks
with just legs.
Nothing in the rules says you can't kick.
And it's like an ephus pitch. It goes up, it goes down. And like, are you telling me that the New York Yankees got some MIT nerd and thought, you know what? Why waste the arms? Just use the legs. Kick the ball.
Do you ever get the videos of the guy? He like teaches a different way to pitch, and it looks really goofy, but it's supposedly better for your arm.
Oh yes, it's like
way up high, and then they like.
Oh, I thought it was all side.
Oh no, this one's from way up high, and then it looks really unnatural, but he claims it's better for your arm.
The most unnatural movement in all of sports is an overhand pitch.
Throwing that baseball,
but because you're literally just throwing your arm up. Anyway, the point is the New York Yankees got some MIT nerd. Maybe he was in Doge. Possibly a Doge nerd.
Maybe.
And
I mean, whatever he's doing is working. He should get hired by Doge.
Yeah, get Doge. And then figure out that he's not worth the money and then fire him immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so they discovered that the majority of the guys are getting sawed off, which means they're like not getting enough barrel in the bat. They're getting it towards their hands. So they put the meat of the wood towards the middle, and it's thinner at the top. It looks kind of funky, doesn't it?
It does. I love it.
Kind of like a bowling pin.
It does sort of look like a bowling pin.
Yeah.
I love anytime something like this happens in sports where somebody, just one guy, just all of a sudden goes, "Hey, we've all been playing this sport wrong for 50 years and nobody noticed, but I got you."
You know what needs to happen? What needs to happen is
the Seattle Mariners need these bats.
Well, now I think. The New York Yankees, in order for them to get a torpedo bat, everyone has to get a torpedo. I think they have to there's something to do with some sort of copyright legalities. They have like a patent on it.
The Yankees do?
I think they might or something.
I haven't looked into it that deeply, but my understanding was that they basically like figured it out. Contracted a company to make the bats, and that company is free to sell those bats to anyone.
I think it's Mizuno or whatever. Anyway, so they got some nerds. Again, nerds really are disruptors, aren't they?
Yeah.
They really figure out ways to really rattle the cages of society, whether it's dating apps or whether it's social media apps or whether it's other places where people can really hate on each other or bats.
Yeah. You know what? I say let's get the nerds out of software and no, I say into sports.
Oh,
get them into only sports. Figure out how to get us more home runs, bigger dunks, more soccer goals, whatever. Just because the results have been very positive so far. The Yankees have like 15 home runs. Part of it is that they play in Yankee Stadium, which is notoriously easy to hit home runs. But I saw, because I follow a lot of like baseball related Instagram accounts, and I saw a guy being like, maybe MLB will make them illegal. They're not technically illegal now. Maybe they'll make them illegal. Are you out of your fucking mind? Guys are hitting that many home runs. You think Major League Baseball doesn't want guys hitting home runs?
Well, they're
praying for more guys to hit home runs.
I know. We love big dongs.
We love a big dong. No pause. I love it. I want to see monster dongs, 2 to 4 a night.
From the biggest stars in the baseball.
Biggest, strongest baseball guys we got. I want them whipping out dongs left and right.
What I want, one man against another man, big dong.
Big dong. And then don't just stop at dongs. I want dingers. I want taters. I want smashes. I want them all.
Well, you know what they say? The classic phrase in baseball: chicks love the long ball.
Chicks love the dong ball.
Chicks love the big dong.
Do
people call a home run a dong?
Oh yeah.
Do they call it?
Yeah, my friend, shout out Dan Morse. One of my best friends in high school, his little brother made a Twitter account that was called Would It Dong, and he figured out a way for he used like StatCast for every like fly ball or home run to figure out which parks it would have gone out of.
Right.
So for every home run, he would say it would automatically tweet like, this would have gone out in 7 of 30 stadiums, and it was Would It Dong. Check out Would It Dong.
I don't know why. If I was a Little League coach, I'd probably get fired immediately, possibly for hitting on some mothers. But
well, at least it was the mothers. At least it was the mothers,
right? But what does that mean? Does that mean if it was the dads, it'd be bad? Who knows?
Well, at least it's not the kids.
Oh, the kids. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow, it's so pure. He didn't even think about it. You'll never find this guy at the Glendale Galleria.
No. And if I did do that, I know I got my corner right here. Who would say it's no?
I'd say, wait a minute.
He was duped.
Who was he talking to? An adult? Your Honor, may I present to the...
Oh, God. Oh, man. One day you're going to be waiting cuffs and be like, I just think they're doing nothing wrong.
I do think they're doing something wrong, just for the record.
Anyway, but it'd be funny if a coach was like, you only said home runs, but only used the reference of dong. I mean, and just said it. That'd be kind of funny if he just said it like casually, like, we had a couple dongs in the second, and then our DH came up and we needed a big dong from him.
And then he always delivers when we need the dong.
Yeah, and he hasn't had a big dong in a while. And when the dong came out, all of us cheered for that dong.
Oh, yeah, we were all speechless when we saw that dong.
Yeah, it was a big dong. We went deep dong.
Deep, hard, long dong.
So we gotta go to a Dodger game soon.
Sure,
we gotta go.
Go to a Mariners game in a week.
I'm busy. I'm sorry. I would love to see your childhood team just kind of.
You weren't invited.
Figure it out. No, I can't.
But no, because I'm going to Seattle a little bit early because we are doing a show April 10th in Seattle. Coming out to the here.
Well, you're going to go to the game in Seattle?
Yeah, on Monday before the show.
Oh, you're going early.
Yeah, I fly out Monday, and we're gonna go.
Oh, we got to record on Sunday or something the day that week.
Oh yeah, shit, I didn't think about that. We'll figure it out.
So you're going to Monday early to watch the Mariners with the lady.
Yes, and
I can't be there. I'm not gonna be there.
Oh shit! Oh no!
You gotta
come on, Eddie.
I'll change.
Eddie, you gotta come on.
I'll change my flight, I guess.
It's Bark at the Park night.
What does that mean?
That means dogs are allowed in.
Ah.
And I think maybe you get a free ticket if you bring a dong. A dog.
Ew.
I hope. Look, I know I'm gonna see dogs, but I hope I see some dongs.
Big dogs and dongs.
Guess how much the tickets were?
How much?
Guess. For 2 tickets to a Seattle Mariners game.
Where?
They're bleacher seats. They're definitely not
nosebleeds or bleachers.
Bleachers. It's front row of the bleachers, but bleachers nonetheless.
Behind home plate?
No, in the outfield.
Outfield. Left
center.
$15.
Pretty close. It was 26 total.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
How are they paying these players this money?
I don't.
Deferred.
Well,
Defer.
They're selling a lot of tickets. Mariners sell a lot of games. A lot of games.
It's like 85 games.
In fact, they could be paying players more, and they could be paying more players to whatever. I don't need to get into how cheap the ownership is in Seattle.
Speaking of male camaraderie and hanging out with a pal.
Okay.
Girlfriend's her pal.
She is. She's my pal.
Sometimes,
she's my friend. I love her.
Do you ever have these moments where, oh, I'm such a dude. I'm just such a guy. And there's some of these tropes, dare I say stereotypes, really do hold water when it comes to our behavior. Met up with my good friend Jason Burke, funny guy, great comic.
Jason Burke. Okay.
Yeah, I think you met him one time at Totally. You hosted for one time.
Yeah, maybe.
Tall glass of water.
Yeah. Looks like the dad from Inside Out.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy, funny guy, good friend. We sat down. We went to Civil Coffee. We had a cup of Joe. We're just shooting the shit about life, whatever. And then I came home, and the wife was like,
"What's he up to?"
His wife was like, "So how's this baby?" I go, "I don't know." I go, "He's a new father. You didn't ask him about his child?" I'm like, No, he didn't bring it up either. Yeah. Am I a bad friend or is he a bad dad? It could be both.
Could be both, but also he's probably so thrilled to talk about something other than the baby for once.
Now, what did we talk about? I mean, we talked about comedy,
Sure.
clothes.
Dongs.
We talked about our. I think that's about it. Oh no, we didn't talk about that. We talked about our algorithms, and we were like, "Hey, what's our algorithms? What's in yours?" And it's like, he's like, "Man, just big boobs and basketball." I'm like, "Yeah." And I joked around like, "Wouldn't it be funny if you just looked and it's just all Burger King fights? Like, not even one thing, not a weather report, not a news thing, not a score,
And specifically Burger King.
just guys getting knocked out with a Whopper in their hand right by the ketchup station." I'm like, imagine
Wearing the crown.
wearing the crown,
Getting the crown just knocked off their face.
just some guy getting punched out from the drive-through girl or something. Just a constant barrage of Burger King fights. And she was like, "You didn't," and then my wife kind of convinced me that I was like, "He's angry. You didn't ask. The child is 1 year old. You didn't ask him at all." I'm like, honestly, I forgot he had a kid. I really don't remember even broaching it. She's like, "Did you ask him about his wife at least?" I go, "Yeah," after he asked about mine first.
Yeah, I asked what her name was.
I'm just like, "Hey, how's Lauren? Hey, good. How's Courtney? Good." And then we just like, and then we just kind of just.
What do you think of these boots?
Yeah, honestly, we talked about jeans for a little while. Yeah, nice pair of Wranglers, raw
Wranglers, huh?
Unsanforized. I was
Vintage or new?
New off of Amazon, $30.
They're making new Sanfordized raw.
This is how it
Wranglers?
starts. I don't know anything about this fucking guy, and I don't want to know. Do I know his mother's name? I don't. Who cares?
Yeah,
I don't care.
You might meet her.
I don't know anything about
You
it.
might meet her April 5th.
And I will forget her the moment she walks away.
At the Hereafter in Seattle. Come on down to the show.
I don't want to know anything about him. He doesn't
No.
know anything about me.
No.
You know why? Because that's how you lose a friend.
You know how we learn? You know how we learned about stuff about each other is we have a shared YouTube account.
Yes. Yeah.
And so Eddie, I did take some screenshots of our recent searches.
And
It's pretty funny because I first noticed it because Eddie and I, we both log in through the Oh Hell Yeah YouTube account, and so I don't know about you, but that's often just what account is on my
right
computer.
now, the odd time I see a Seattle Mariners score, but I know what you're going to find for mine. So go ahead.
But I looked the other day, and the top 3 most recent searches were green card deportation, naturalized citizen deportation, and then Red Wing engineer boots.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm like, okay, Eddie's
things.
getting a little nervous.
3 things every American should worry about: where are the boots being made? Red Wing, Minnesota. And who's gonna get kicked out of this damn country?
Oh yeah, I took a couple screenshots. Here's just a sampling of our combined search history on YouTube. Locked On Mariners, Shot Engineer Boots, Mariners podcast, Earwax, Birthright Citizenship USA, Red Wing Engineer 2900, Spaceship Green Screen, Gun Kata, Red Wing, Blue Jays, Dude Buddy, U.S. Constitution term for president limits, DeLonghi Dynamica, Venture Vault, aluminum carry-on luggage, green card deportation, best mocha pot.
You know what? It really is an insight to my life. I'm either extremely scared or extremely curious about little things that make my life better.
You're either doing, deep product research or panic.
Immigration status panic.
Yeah. And me, it's truly like the Mariners, stuff I remember from movies 20 years ago.
How to spot herpes. That's like, wow.
Wait, earwax, that could have been me. Was it you?
I don't.
Earwax is a funny one because it's not even specific, just earwax.
That is I will say earwax removal is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Eddie.
Isn't it amazing?
It's so good.
See, this is why you don't ask your friends questions. Why
Eddie.
let it all? You gotta know things. It'll come out. It'll come out of the ear.
Eddie, I gotta know what are your, because I think you'll be truly mortified by my
There's nothing
removal techniques.
I saw an earwax removal recently. And in the earwax removal world, they call it a ribbon.
I love it already.
And this woman, this 80-year-old woman, they pulled out like a finish line out of her ear.
Can you imagine how good that felt?
I'm telling you, it was like a long ribbon.
Oh, fuck,
out of her ear, and it fell out.
Oh, fuck, dude. I would pay money to have someone put that earwax in so that they could pull it out. I think that's how good
And
it
she
would
looked
feel.
over. She's like, oh, I think she was Scottish or something. She's like, oh no.
Hi.
What the hell is? I don't know what that is.
We're both doing a little
I don't know what it is.
No.
And I'm telling you right now, Marvel, A24, all you studios out there, you will never have me on the edge of my seat like that.
No.
I was gripping. It was a gripping moment. I was like, how much is in that woman's fucking head? What is in there? How did it get like this? So many questions. God.
Yeah. What?
It just, dude, I'll show it to you later. It just came out.
A ribbon.
It was a ribbon. Like a finish line.
That's
honestly, if you grab one end,
they pulled it out far enough, and then a Kenyan guy ran through it.
Yeah, a bunch of Kenyans ran right through it.
And congrats to them for winning the Earwax Marathon 2025.
Unbelievable.
Are you a Q-tipper?
I don't Q-tip at all. That's in the earwax world. We all know where that happened.
I know I'm not.
It pushes
I'm not supposed to.
It pushes it further down, and the fact that you do it actually really angers me. You know better. He knows better.
What are you using for earwax removal?
Honestly, I don't really have an earwax problem.
Oh, you're not getting in there. Oh, I'm getting in there.
So when you pull it out of your ear, does it just look like some butterscotch?
Well,
look like taffy?
I mean, hopefully, yeah.
Just like brown taffy coming.
If I found the mother lode, and that's a really satisfying feeling, yeah. And this is why I think you'll be mortified. The thing that I like to use if I can is a bobby pin, and you can kind of scrape. Yeah, I know. I should really stop putting stuff in my ear, but it's so good. I used to use pen caps. Like a big pen cap, you can kind of scoop some stuff out of there. When I was at my friend's house over Christmas, she had purchased a camera that goes on the end of a little. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
So I got to like get in there with a camera.
TikTok Shop is pushing them hard on me. I'm not gonna do it.
I want one.
Now, have you ever had a professional earwax removal from your head?
No.
Now, when I was a kid,
Ooh, okay. Tell me more.
a doctor had a long metal, like I guess almost like a stick.
Mm-hmm.
That was an instrument, obviously. And in the back,
just a sticky
and the end of it was like a little, like almost like a shovel, like a little curved shovel,
little scoop, yeah,
a little scoop, right? Think like an ice cream scoop, but a little more acute of like a curve, right? And I was a kid, and dude, he came out, and out came a ball so dark red it was black, and I was like, whoa! I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, did he let you smell it?
What?
Do you not have the urge to smell your own earwax?
No.
Oh, you gotta smell your earwax, dude.
Smell
it's
it.
crazy.
God.
It smells so
This is
crazy.
why this is the thing to my wife. This is why you don't talk to your friends. I don't want to know. This guy's a fucking weirdo. Great. Now the podcast is ruined.
Sound off in the comments if you're also fascinated by the smell of your own
This
earwax.
is why men don't ask each other questions. We talk about what's in the news, what's the score, who's hot, who's not. See you later. I don't want to know this guy's deepest secrets into earwax smelling.
One time
I can't even look you in the eye anymore. You came to my wedding.
I probably Q-tipped in the bathroom. I never had a professional cleaning, but one time because I get sinus infection sometimes, and that will sometimes plug up my ears, and I had a really bad one, and I went into the urgent care, and the doctor was like, "Here's what you're gonna do: you're gonna buy some children's liquid laxative. You're gonna put it in your ears. You're gonna let it sit in there for 10 minutes, and then you're gonna rinse your ears out with half water, half." Hydrogen peroxide. Pro tip for all my ear freaks out there: get some hydrogen peroxide. And that worked. That did work really well. But I did think it was very funny that he was.
Did you see the earwax removal? And then we got to get off this topic. I'm gonna vomit because I do like looking at it, but not too much. The one with the water and it's like it's got like a little tub underneath. And it just your ear just literally has diarrhea.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh god!
Get me in that video.
God. Anyway, speaking of routines, I don't think you're on Instagram.
You don't think I'm on it? Oh,
I
just in general.
I don't think you're on Instagram at all. If this is not at one point, whether it's the meme or the source, has come to your explore page or
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This guy is taking over the internet in ways I didn't think is possible.
Sure. I think his name's Ashton.
Hall.
Yeah.
Former running back. I think he was in the XFL or something.
Oh, really? I mean, he's huge.
He's jacked. And my algorithm, at the moment I saw one, my algorithm's like, here
are the parody videos. Here are the responses to. Here are the jokes.
I will say, I do watch them all.
You watch them all?
You can't not.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of them.
You know what it is? There's something about the ASMR of it all, because there's no music.
There really isn't, is there?
There's no music. It's just the sound of like everything from his brushing his teeth to the tape on his nose being ripped to like the bottle opening to the face plunge,
ice clinking,
the face plunge,
the snap of the banana.
Everything is like,
because someone pointed out, I don't remember who I saw somebody digesting this clip online, but he snaps the banana instead of eat it. They're like, you can't eat it the gay way.
No, he can't. Yeah, he can't.
So he breaks the piece off.
Then the banana peel in the face.
Banana peel in the face.
And there's always a white woman just handing him everything.
Yeah.
Never gives her credit. Doesn't even say thank you.
Doesn't even say thank you.
Which is kind of fucking cool. To have a servant?
That's Eddie's takeaways. He's got a white slave.
I mean, is that not progress? He's got a white slave.
In a way, yeah.
That is progress.
I certainly can't tell him he shouldn't do that.
No. I mean, this is America. Let's bring the slaves back to America.
Whoa. But only if they're Irish.
Only if they're white. God, I'm all for white slavery.
Yeah, white slavery. I guess I can at least. I'm not gonna outright say that.
I'm all for white slavery.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What are we talking about here? Anyway, but it is. I think it's his wife or girlfriend or partner or whoever.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He's dialed into his.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, here's a quick sort of synopsis. He gets up at like 4 a.m. 3:40 a.m. He dunks his face in a bowl of ice water that he fills with a bottle.
No,
of
you got to go
water.
right from the number one.
Okay.
Removes tape. Number 2, brushes his teeth. Rinses his mouth out with Saratoga Springs water, which is like the high-end water bottle. Which apparently Saratoga Springs, their stock price, they've made $1 billion because of the stock market and from sales.
That's insane.
And they've gained thousands and thousands of followers just because this fucking guy, the product. The product endorsements that are coming at this guy must be so crazy.
I mean, if Saratoga Springs doesn't give him some money, they're crazy.
Well, he could just be like, I'm just going to get another water bottle company. So give me
some money,
give me
or
$20 million
or I
right
move
now.
on to Evian.
I mean, no, I didn't even know that was existed until this, which shows the power of social media.
Yeah.
So then push-ups on his balcony. I think he's in Miami.
Yeah,
at
it looks like Miami.
4 in the morning.
Sure. And then he just kind of hangs out.
No. Then he'll do. This is like the main one. Then he'll just start journaling. Mm-hmm. Then the Bible. Then a sermon.
Yeah. Then
on the iPad
on his phone.
On the I think it's like a iPad Mini.
Okay, it could be an iPad.
Then I think he gets dressed.
Then he goes to the gym, right?
He goes to the gym, comes back,
runs really fast.
Honestly, dare I say, ferociously.
Yeah,
that is scary.
Scary how fast he's running.
I guess
he's also wearing
like a vest,
a Rolex.
When he runs, I think so.
Yeah, he definitely puts on a nice watch before he goes.
He also has like a tactical vest.
Yeah, he does have like a vest, maybe like a weighted vest.
Yeah, we need weighted vests. I should work out with a weighted vest.
You should,
or maybe a backpack.
This is why you have a baby.
Yes,
that's the
God's weighted vest. I mean, imagine, hey, you're a father. I'm just watching it. I needed a weighted vest. Yeah. Nothing really replicates the density of a child. So it's really actually so no one fucks with me and I always get seats on the bus and subway and it's a weighted vest.
And then a little extra weight when I do my pull-ups.
Yeah. It's hard.
It would feel pretty badass to do pull-ups with a baby on your chest.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid would have a great time.
Kid would love it.
Yeah,
and you'd get so strong.
It's so strong. Yeah, that's the one thing about fatherhood. It's like you always have a weighted vest.
Yeah. Okay, so then...
And the older you get, the stronger you get. Because,
Yeah, it's like the
15-year-old in your back.
Anyway. I make him every day. Time for our pull-ups.
Like, Dad, seriously?
Come on, Dad.
Can I just do them on my own? Anyway, so then he'll run.
Gym.
He'll eat. And then he'll like, it's like 10:30 in the morning. He'll like have a suit on.
Well, you forgot he goes to the pool.
Goes to the pool, dips. Mind you, intermittently within this, he'll do a face plunge that has like lemon and like some sort of powder in it. My favorite part of the whole thing is obviously you want to say, oh, the face blunt, whatever.
Yeah.
I love reading the comments because all the people have noticed what he does and doesn't do. Like he never wears socks.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, see, there you go. He's like, this guy never wears socks. He's just refuses to wear socks, which is interesting because he'll wear like Louis Vuitton loafers and whatever. And then he'll go to a restaurant, eat lunch, and this is like 10:30 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Come back. My favorite part is that he goes to work, and I think he's like a motivational coach, and he'll be like, "So yeah, why don't we just up to our daily goal to $10,000?
We're gonna need to get 10,000. I think is what he says.
Yeah.
And we're gonna need to get 10,000. It's such a funny fake work thing to say.
And it just cuts off at like, what? And you know what's funny? The parodies are great. You know, hey, I do this, do that, but you got at some point. I gotta say this. Optically beautifully to look at. Like I'm just like everything is like clean, streamlined, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would say that Instagram has been waiting for a meme, a character that is the virality is so what's the word I'm looking at? So visible that it's impossible to ignore because this is like an Instagram thing.
Yeah.
It's not on TikTok. So Instagram is probably like, this is great.
This
Let's
guy's a gold
keep pushing.
mine,
Like it's permeated past social media. Now it's like on the Jimmy Kimmel show. They're mocking it. Mr. Beast did one.
Mr. Beast did one?
I'm telling you, dude, this guy has figured out the internet.
Yeah. I mean,
What from a sociological standpoint, why are we intrigued by this? It can't all be ASMR.
it's ASMR, but it's also it's
Is it voyeuristic? Is that what it is?
I think I think a lot of people are finding this very silly. It's funny.
But there is a voyeuristic attitude of it all.
You think so? I don't know.
Because there are people that remember we're in the know.
I think it's more.
I think it's parody plus kind of like
There's like a level of curiosity because it's you have to watch it twice because it goes by. I think there is.
The cuts are strategic.
There is like a psychological thing where he shows you a thing and you're like, wait, what? And then it's on to the next thing and then you go, wait, what? And it's truly like every frame you're like, wait, what is he doing now? So you have to watch it two or three times.
You know what it is? It's somebody. It's almost like some genius figured out a way to maintain your focus because he does cuts that are unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you showing a cut of him opening a door? Yeah. Oh, because he's going into there. Like, whereas anyone else would just show them going and doing the thing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. They do like the through cuts, which are kind of anyway. I'm sure it's been dissected by by all these marketing analysts. But this guy figured it out, and he's fucking jacked.
He's so big.
He brings the gay out of you. I'm just like, dear God, this man is beautiful.
He's so big, but it's crazy because in the gym you just see him running, and you're like, dude, I know you're picking up heavy stuff.
Yeah, where's the
heavy
deadlifts?
stuff? Come on, you're benching.
You know what he's doing? He's carrying Instagram on his back. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, take that, Zuck.
Thanks, Zuck loves it. You know Zuck loves it.
Oh, he loves it. He's asking that guy to show him how to do it. He's right now. He's like, can I shadow you, sir?
I think
sure. Can I shadow you, sir?
We're on the verge. If we are lucky, he is lucky. We're lucky that it's not happening during the election. Because if it was, one of them would be doing it with him. One of them.
Oh, you're so right.
Because one of them would be like, we got to get on this.
Yeah.
It would be Kamala or it would have been Trump would have been doing it with him.
Has anyone asked the president what he thinks about this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, here's another question. Do you think the president has seen this video?
Oh, no. He doesn't even know what's going on in the group chats. He doesn't know what's going on in the stock market. He doesn't know.
But he seems like he watches a lot of TV. Do you think this has
classically TV?
Classically TV. Do you think this has ended up on Fox News?
No, listen. He's focusing on the people of this beautiful country.
You're right. He's working very hard to keep us safe.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on in in the market,
trans people
or the
whatever.
border. He hasn't heard of anything, or even him asking for a third term. He doesn't really know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about the rumors he starts. Yeah.
That's a president. And that's a pretty good point.
That's a president I love. A guy who's not in the know, who should be in the know. Who is in the know, but it may not know.
But does he know?
May not know.
Anyway, knows.
Shout out to Ashton Hall. Ashton, I would...
Hey, come on the pod.
Come on the pod.
This is an official invitation. You, Cash Patel, Sydney Sweeney, are the only people we've invited on the podcast.
You know what? How funny of a video would it be? I mean, it would make our lives if he did one and it's just me and you fully clothed, just watching him, and just next to each other, just walking.
Just Eddie in every cut, we're just
like this,
a little notebook,
and just be like this, like you're just watching him tip his fucking beautiful chiseled face into that bowl, just like this,
and then you.
I just go like this, and we were fighting over the bowl. Give me that fucking bowl.
I'm gonna drink it.
Give me that fucking bowl.
I do wonder what he does with that bowl. He just pours it out, right?
Saratoga, dude.
That's so wasteful.
I don't think he's ever opened his taps. He's only Saratoga Springs.
Only Saratoga Springs.
Which begs the question: if he's got enough money for Saratoga Springs, wouldn't you have a really good filter on your
You'd
fucking
think, right?
on your fridge?
Well, you know what? I bet it is. I bet he doesn't trust the drinking water or anything. He doesn't want to drink fluoride.
I don't know. He is.
This guy definitely loves. RFK.
Now it's gotten to the point now. My algorithm is just full of the most ripped black guys getting ready in the morning.
It was like that before.
I know.
Don't lie, dude.
I know. Oh man,
It's funny too because you were saying that
there's other copycats that are doing the exact same thing that aren't as big. There's other guys that are also that aren't parody,
doing it.
but they're not parodies.
They're not parodies.
They're just like
that's crazy.
and they're like millions too.
That's crazy.
What's his follower count is? He's getting 1 million a week.
Because that's what's I think part of why it's so fascinating is that he is so sincere and so goofy.
Right.
So to try to recreate that, knowing that's one of the things that bugs
10.7 million.
That's one of the things that bugs me about the internet is people will see something that worked and just do the exact same thing without putting any of their own personality or ideas into it.
He's so jacked. It's crazy. Dude, I think you know what
I'm calling it right now. In 3 months, he's gonna get hawked to it.
Wow, he's gonna
do a meme. He's gonna do a meme coin, rug pull. He's gonna disappear.
Pump and dump.
Your dream.
Pump me and dump me, Ashton Hall. I'll take whatever I can get from Ashton Hall. You know what? There's who knew that the most important people in this country are about waking us up? Mm-hmm. Donald Trump waking us up from the crazy left
liberal agenda,
from the woke mob, and Ashton Hall waking us up literally with that goddamn ice bowl. Have you tried it yet?
No.
Have you done one yet? You gotta.
Have you done it?
Yeah, man. Doing it? Yeah, not at 4 a.m. But
I have heard that I saw, and this was just one thing I saw one time, so who knows? But that whatever benefits you can get from an ice bath, which I also am skeptical about, but you can also get that from just dunking your face in ice water.
Okay, in all truth, in all sincerity here, I do like doing it before a show. I don't do it often, but there's times where I'm like, I'm not going to do coffee. I'm going to get too jittery. I'm not going to take a cold shower. What am I, fucking a criminal?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But an ice face dunk is the kind of happy medium where it's like, I'm not going to commit to full shower because I don't know what's going to happen.
Sure.
Which is kind of crazy because, as painful as it is, there's no doubt if I did a cold shower, my day would be better, but I don't.
I'm just not going to do it. I can't.
30 seconds.
Unless it's 100 degrees outside, and then, of course.
And when you think about how much you have, it's probably 15 seconds. That's how painful it is. I don't want
to do it.
I will say, if you do a face dunk, you'll look better because you'll be less puffy.
Interesting.
Be less puffy. And
God, I hate to admit it, but what if he's changed our lives? What if we have to just salute his service, dude?
Face dunk. Number one, all the blood's rushing to your face, so then you're up. It's better than a shot of coffee. It's almost as good as just doing 20 quick push-ups.
I feel like,
and then your face gets less flush and less puffy.
I feel like what I'm hearing is that we need to do one before every podcast record.
Yeah, I guess probably. We could share a bowl. I'll see you down there. I
don't mind sharing a bowl. I can't do it at home. I don't have an ice maker.
Is it unsanitary to use the same bowl?
Yeah, I'll let you go first if that makes you feel better.
Yeah. What time we're at? Oh, we're at 50. Yeah, but give it a try.
I'll try it. I'll try a face dunk. It's just like I said, I don't have an ice maker, so it's like that's all my ice. You know?
What do you mean?
Like I got one tray in the freezer.
Oh yeah.
I'm not using ice that much.
What if you get to a point where you just buy a bag of ice?
And then I just keep it in the freezer.
And then you scoop up. All you need is cold water from the sink.
Yeah.
Scoop some ice in there. keep it in the fridge, and then right before a show, you dunk your head, and then you're ready to roll. What if you did that and you're on stage and you're like quick, the jokes are flying, you're smiling, having a good time. Then what happens?
Then I have to do it every time I have a show.
Oh, now look who's into cold stuff. Then what if it's not enough? What if now you got to dunk your body in?
Now I'm doing a cryo every time before I go do 3 minutes at an open mic. I'm like, I got to schedule a cryo appointment.
This set cost me $60. Like, is that frostbite in your feet? Fuck.
Worth every penny and every digit.
I think, you know what?
Every bottom digit.
And you know what? A cold shower, like a cold plunge to all the Rogan heads out there. I mean, okay, you got that kind of space. I mean, I guess put one in my backyard. It's fucking a lot of work, dude. You gotta fill a tub full of fucking ice water.
But if anybody I know could do it, it's you.
I could.
You got the space.
I got the space, but
buy a cow trough.
But a cow trough. So it's not really thin.
You can get them in all kinds of sizes. We had a cow trough in our backyard. That was our swimming pool.
Oh, okay. But no, like a nice bucket. Boom. Remember the ice bucket challenge?
I do.
Did
you do it?
Huh?
Did you do it?
I did one, yeah.
Did you? Who challenged you?
No one. I had no friends. I challenged myself. And I didn't even know what it was for. I think you're supposed to donate money to something. But anyway.
Well, if you don't, then you're supposed to donate money.
Is that how it is?
Yeah. If somebody challenges you and you don't do it, you're supposed to donate money. And I'll be honest, I got challenged and I didn't do it and I never donated shit.
Holy fuck.
I'm a bad guy. I'm the kind of the bad boy of the podcast. Sorry, Taylor.
But you know, it's ice and water and waking up. It's always been hovering around, but now it's finally. Rogan was kind of polarizing. Like, do I want to do an ice bath? But anyone could do this.
Anybody could do that.
Do it. Promise me you'll do it before your next show.
I promise I'll do it at some point between now and the next time we record.
All right. What if you gotta I gotta travel with a bowl because I got ice dunk my face.
Every comedy club you go to,
I need a bowl of ice.
I need an 8-quart stainless steel bowl full of ice, and I need 4 big bottles of Saratoga Springs. Also, what was funny to me about this was that Saratoga Springs is not fancy to me because
is it not?
No, I mean I don't know if it is or not, but it was. Before Nico's, which is a comedy venue here in LA that's also like a fancy wine bar. Before it was that, it was a different wine bar called Eno Vino, and Saratoga Springs was their bottled water that they sold it for like $2. So I was getting it pretty regularly.
Wow.
Because it was the cheapest thing you could get there.
Is there? I want to believe everything on social media is sincere, but. What if this is all Saratoga Springs and a bunch of other like Louis Vuitton or other brands, and they're just like, this is all one big, let's just make a guy famous. How?
You saying he's an industry plant?
Maybe.
Okay. Here's another thing. I'm gonna tell our listeners, if you Venmo us the cost of one of his classes, I'll take a class.
I
don't know. Doesn't he teach classes?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
God, his price just went up for sure.
Oh, it's got to be so expensive now.
Imagine you sit across on a Zoom and he's just like shirt off,
and he's like, you got to get at least 10,000.
I'm like, yeah, you're right, I do.
And I also look, good for him, I guess. I don't care, but imagine seeing that and be like, yes, I got to give this guy money to learn how to be more like him.
I'm a little surprised he doesn't have like an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
But the nose tape. Should I be doing the nose tape? See, here's the thing. He makes me question everything. Like maybe I should be doing that.
Your nose
maybe
tape.
I should be a Rip Black guy.
Maybe I would like. I think nose tape would help you breathe at night. I tried doing mouth tape for a little while, but my beard hair is just too thick.
Yeah.
Mustache, it's not gonna work for you either.
I know. Although my wife would make my wife's life happier because I wouldn't be snoring. But why would I do that?
Are you a snorer?
I snore really bad. I'm like a chainsaw. Deviated septum, broken nose as a kid.
Playing
basketball.
How does she deal? Sick, dude. Fucking battle scars, you know?
I was literally dunked on.
You got dunked on so hard, your wife can't sleep.
I don't know what's funny. It's a battle scar from my old ball days. Some guy's got a bum knee. I got a deviated septum. Literally, I got dunked on.
And his knee went into your face?
Elbow. Some guy literally dunked. And I looked up like, wow, getting dunked on by a black guy. Cool. And then his elbow went down on my nose, and I'm like this. And I was like, oh. And I literally snapped my nose back like that. And the guys are like, all staring. I go, what? Blood gushing out of my nose. Deviated septum. But you know what? It's the game, baby.
It's ball is life.
I love this game.
And he'd do it again.
Ball is life, bro. Got dunked on. It happens.
It happens, man.
Was he 6'4" and I'm 5'6" and a half? 5'7" online. 5'8" on IMDb. 6 feet on my website. Maybe.
6'2" on the podcast.
So now when people say, oh, you have a devious, I say I have a devious septum. How'd you get that? Basketball, dunking. Like, oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It was a dunking incident. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
No, I didn't just get dunked on by some guy who's a Division III NCAA player.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with playing D3. Some of the coolest guys I've ever met played D3.
Anyway, it was actually kind of funny. He just dunked on me, and then he must have felt great. He dunked on me and then looked down, and
he felt incredible.
And this little guy's bleeding from the head.
Yeah, it's got to feel. I mean, dunking on anybody's got to. I don't know if there's a better feeling.
They took me away in an ambulance.
That bad? Wow, that's one of the most Canadian stories I've ever heard.
They took me away in an ambulance.
In an ambulance?
And I was
in America, you're walking uphill both ways.
And I was on a gurney.
They put you out on a gurney?
No. Imagine I'm just like this.
They wheel you up and you do the thumbs up.
Just thumbs up. Everyone's like, "Who was that guy?" I don't know. It was just a pickup basketball game.
I got next.
He's been waiting He waited 2 hours before he actually picked him.
2 hours. He was in for 30 seconds.
And I come back in wheelchair with a nose tape. I'm like,
"Do it for me."
the thumbs up on the girl.
Too funny. Too funny.
What else is going on? What else is happening?
I got two things here. I'm gonna let you pick one. Two things I wanted to talk about. One, this was 2 episodes ago now, but we talked about gun kata from the movie Equilibrium. I found a definition of gun kata from the movie. I could read you that.
It's fighting with guns.
Yeah.
But is it still shooting involved?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I could read you. I was reading this book. It's a novel called Rejection by Tony Tulo Demente, and one of the characters is thinking about starting a podcast, and I think it's a pretty funny paragraph. If you have any, which one would you prefer, to learn about gun kata or to hear this person's inner monologue when deciding whether or not they should start a podcast?
Inner monologue podcast.
Okay.
You wrote this?
No, this is from a novel.
Oh,
by an author, Tony Tulo Demente. It's called Rejection. This character is having a hard time. They got rejected and they're spiraling out and not handling it well. And it starts. The main outcome of all this is to make Allison wonder if she should start a podcast, maybe one about owning a raven. She gets a raven. It doesn't work out very well, though she has nothing to say besides don't. But she is as smart and charismatic as most podcasters, or used to think so anyway. You can produce them from home, even make money. Then she thinks of all the other pathetic podcasts by and for people like her, with the same tastes and worldview and craving for recognition, and the same impulse to commodify them, varying only in degrees of shamelessness, polish, and reach. The outcome in every case to make their audience even lonelier. Podcast subscriptions are a numerical measure of loneliness, she thinks. Everyone just listens to the voice that makes them feel the least alone, and the lonely are the easiest to manipulate.
And I love every one of our lonely, manipulative, soft-brained fucking listeners.
I hope our voices make you feel less lonely.
You know what? We're here. We're here for you guys.
We're here for you guys.
Yeah, we're here to make you feel not lonely. You work on any bits?
Yeah, I got some bits.
Please make them.
I got a couple of bits.
Make them not of the subject matter that I'm used to.
Guess what? You're in luck.
Okay,
not
good.
even close.
Okay, good.
Okay. I got
Talk about being a boyfriend, for God's sake.
Stop chasing. That's not funny to me. That's actually really serious. I take it very seriously.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but give it some time.
I got two little things here. I might have done this. I might have tried this before, but we'll see. I don't remember if I did, but now how does this go? I like movies. You like movies.
Of course.
We both like movies.
Yeah.
But I don't like movies enough to have a conversation about cinematography.
Okay.
Anytime someone brings up cinematography, I'm like, okay, we get it. You went to Emerson. Good for you.
Right.
Cinematography sounds too much like school. You know?
Yeah.
What are we going to class? You go ahead and go to class. I'm going to watch Tommy Boy again. Okay.
Yeah.
You can learn enough French to understand mise en scene. I'm going to learn how to get that waitress to turn the fryer back on so I can get some chicken wings.
That's funny. Okay. Well, what is cinematography? Nobody knows.
Literally, it means the study of film. But in terms of like what it means, that's
set.
what I'm saying.
What's the cinematographer do on set?
I think it's some combination of lighting and photography, but I truly don't know.
I think we need Doge to really cut that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Eli, can we get rid of all the cinematographers?
Yeah, man.
We don't need
What are
him.
they doing there? Is this a photo?
We got a director. We got a director of photography. What do we need a cinematographer for?
Yeah. Do we need more photos? So we're done.
But truly, when somebody says like, "Oh, the cinematography in this movie," I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah,
I don't like.
I don't want to have the conversation about a movie.
Cinematography is one of those sting words where I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna like this guy.
Yeah.
Because when I say, hey, that film looked cool, huh?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I really enjoy the
yeah.
cinematography. Like, okay, we can't
yeah.
have a conversation.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm out of here.
Also, is there a cinematographer for movies that have just like, I don't know, the dumbest films?
Yeah, like there was a cinematographer on the Viva Flintstones 2, Viva Rock Vegas.
Yeah. Do you think he's like talking about different angles, different lighting, and then you go, what did you work on? Like, oh, I worked on the Flintstones movie. Like, it's just it is a pretentious term for like, but not all of them are art house films.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
As a cinematographer, the dumbest film alive out there has a cinematographer, and he sounds pretentious on that.
Yeah, and he's using because like mise en scene is like a.
Do you think porn has cinematographers?
What a question! Great question. I'm gonna say no, but I don't know.
You think he's like, I just know the way the light hits the jizz. Just I don't know. That'd be kind of fun.
Cinematographer.
Okay,
now
we're back in. Like, hey, what do you do? I do cinematography. Oh, very cool. What have you worked on? Bang Bus 1, Bang Bus 2. I'm more of a cinematographer. Just the way the light hits the liquids. I just know. I just have a good eye.
Yeah, I just know how to make a bouncing booby look nice.
I think there's something there with a porn thing. That's kind
Yeah.
of fun. Cinematographer is too nice.
Cinematography is funny.
Yeah, I think you got to find a way to use cinematographer.
Cinematographer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pound that out.
Yeah. Really gives every porn should have a best boy too, or whatever. What is that?
That best boy is a guy who works on film sets. I don't remember what
does he do?
grip.
Another porn name. All these are dear adult film industry. I hope you're using these people.
I hope so. I hope you're having fun with it too.
Yeah. Where's the grip? Where's the best boy?
Where's the best boy? He needs a grip.
Where's the grip?
We got a best boy. And we got a gorilla grip.
Yeah. Do you think there's continuity people on porn sites?
Absolutely not.
You think it's someone with like a notepad being like, you took her from doggy when you got out, you got to flip her around.
I do think it's choreo. I think they have like almost like a choreographer.
It's a dance.
Yeah.
It's a dance.
It's a beautiful dance. It's like synchronized swimming.
It's a beautiful dance.
Different fluids.
Between one woman and 6 guys in a hotel room. It's a beautiful dance.
Beautiful. Choreographed.
That's the cinematographer. I think it should be like imagine a guy who's the cinematographer, but only for adult films. How does he talk? How does he take his job seriously while talking to people? Like, oh, you know what? I just when capturing the light between this beautiful dance between one woman and 6 guys, all naked with tennis shoes on in a hotel room. It's so difficult.
The compositions.
Oh, just getting the right angles.
The compositions.
Yeah, the compositions of getting all those 6 men in sneakers to come together as a unit with that beautiful plus-size woman in that hotel room.
The sneakers.
It's something about if you're naked with sneakers on, man. Oh man, either you're inside a woman or you're holding you're tugging away while you're waiting to get in line. Those guys they're fun. Okay,
I got one more.
Okay.
I've been seeing people say that like history will not be kind to Donald Trump. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
People will like repost a video of ICE agents kidnapping a student for saying that Palestine
For just doing a retweet.
Yeah. And then people will be like, history will not be kind to this guy, which is like, the surest sign that we've given up that I
Yeah.
could think of is
You're
like,
saying this to an 80-year-old man, by the way.
yeah,
He is in history.
yes.
There is no there's not. He's not gonna be alive for another 10 years.
No.
And if he is, they're not gonna be bad.
Yeah, we've fully given up. If we're like, well, but in the future, everybody's going to agree he's a pretty bad guy.
When that VR helmet comes off and he realizes what he's done in that world, he's gonna be.
Because you're also admitting, like, in the current,
No, he's won.
nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, he's won.
So imagine if like you got your car stolen and then you're filing the police report and the police were like, "Don't worry, history will remember this as a bad guy."
Yeah. Okay. But he sold my car for car parts for scrap, and he's walking away with 20 grand or whatever.
Are you going to try to find him? Just know
that he's gonna get what's coming to him.
maybe not in this lifetime.
No.
But his kids, they might have to be a little ashamed.
I would
to carry his name.
I would look into this further, but you know what? The karma police are coming.
Yeah.
As opposed to these police. Yeah. I think this is a case with the karma police. Oh, they're gonna get him.
Yeah.
We're not gonna look into this.
Yeah, we're not. We don't have the
Something
funding.
with karma police might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is something, but there's funny how like history will not be kind to him. Like he's 80. He won.
Yeah, he won.
There is no more life to live for him. Even if he gets exiled, and he's still going to be worth a lot. You can't jail the guy.
No, I mean
Teflon Don.
They tried.
Teflon Don.
I tried.
Teflon Don. Sir,
If you're listening, or any customs agent who's listening, again,
I agree
we
with
support everything they do. Just let us back into the country,
I'm a
please.
patriot of a citizen, and I agree with everything. I root for the team, not the quarterback. And the team is always going to be in my heart. No matter
And if the team's doing well, guess what? Often the quarterback's doing well.
And whoever's slinging the pigskin, whether I like the plays he calls or not, it's my team.
You can't argue with the scoreboard.
Are you a Tom Brady fan or a Patriot fan? Okay. Well, if you're a Patriot fan, okay, you're a Brady fan. But if you're a Brady fan, what? Now you're a Buccaneers fan or whatever? No. Root for the quarterback. Root for the team. Not
Root for
the
team.
not the quarterback.
You got any bids?
I don't care who's on the mound. Only one. I'm a little worried. Everyone's worried about AI. They're going to take over. I thought that was kind of like a gross kind of like what's what I'm looking for? Exaggeration. Until one day I was on ChatGPT and I said, "Hey, I just bought these boots. What's the best way of taking care of these boots out of the box?" And then they gave me a description of how to take care of the boots. And then it asked, "What do you plan on wearing them with? What kind of jeans or pants do you plan on wearing them?" Like, whoa, okay, we're not friends.
Yeah.
We're not on a date.
Yeah.
Is that how it starts? You're asking, and then where are you going to wear it? What are you going to take them out to? It's just the fact that he has to be.
What are you wearing underneath?
Next thing, my pants are off. Like, tell me I'm a good boy. Just the fact that they asked me to follow. What do you plan on wearing them with? Like, no. We're not friends. This is over. No follow up. No, Google doesn't ask these things.
No, Google would never.
Hey Google, what's the best way to take care of these Red Wing boots? It tells me. It doesn't go. What do you plan to wear them tonight?
Yeah.
No. We're done.
You going to the movies? I like movies.
Want me to tell you some movies? No. Because if you give it a little information like, well, I plan to wear them with some jeans. Oh, wow. With who? With the lady? Well, we're kind of on the rocks right now. And may I suggest a promo code for BetterHelp? I'm like, oh, maybe she doesn't appreciate you. Here's a list of people that probably would. I'm like, what? These are singles in my neighborhood?
Hot singles.
Oh, my God.
Hot MILFs in your area.
She's just down the street, this woman. But the fact that asked me a follow-up question, it was just kind of friendly.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. We're not friends.
You better cut it out.
Cut it out. But I do like the idea of like, where you planning on going tonight? Well, and then next thing you know, my pants are off. Like, tell me I'm a good boy, Mr. GPT. Mr. Chat. Chat, tell me I'm a good boy. Call me up. Am I hot, Chat?
Am I hot? Chat, am I hot?
Chat, tell me I'm hot. Upload a photo and I'll let you know. Although you do have attractive features, I can upload a more symmetrical version of yourself that you can look at. Oh, that's kind of nice. Anyway, That's all I got.
Yeah,
There's something there. Where
something
like that it asked me.
Something there.
Asked me a follow-up question like a buddy. I was like,
Relax.
relax. Okay, I've got enough friends. All right.
Yeah.
And then you realize I could use a robot friend. I guess. One time I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, what am I doing wrong on Instagram? And then it gave me really encouraging things back. It said, judging by your Instagram, yeah, your engagement's a little low, but don't worry, keep going. I think you're doing great. I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. Finally.
Tell that to my wife, who says, maybe I need to switch it up.
How do I tell this to my wife?
Thank you. I'm looking around. Oh, look who believes in
Oh.
me. Look who believes in me. Yeah. A faceless robot. They don't just play chess anymore. They're good people now.
They're friends.
They're friends. These people are our friends. Oh, man. You know what you could do? You could be a good friend and watch us live
April 10th.
at the Hereafter in Seattle, Washington, the home of this man,
Brent
Jamal
Flyberg.
Crawford, Nirvana,
Nate Robinson. Jimi Hendrix was born there. I think.
Yeah.
He's
Sean
buried
Kemp
there.
has kids there, probably.
Sean Kemp has kids. Sean Kemp's still there.
Yeah.
As a weed store.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? If Sean Kemp's kids, if you're listening, go over there and get your money.
Rainn Wilson, just down the street in Shoreline, I mean.
Rain Wilson.
Dwight Schrute himself.
Dwight Schrute himself. Come down to the Hereafter. If you're listening to this point, the link to that in the description of this episode. Dallas, May 29th. I'm going to be in Vancouver, June 20th. And support the show. Subscribe. Share a reel. Share a short. Follow social media. Talk to you soon. Bye.